welcome back to Frenchies Bakery. Today we are going to be making pumpkin crumble muffins. So they're going to be just a basic pumpkin muffin that is going to taste so phenomenal and be super moist from the pumpkin puree. And then we're going to top it with a nice crumble, which I love so much. If there's ever like crumble on a pie or a streusel or anything, I just love a crumble on top. So I'm really excited to add this on top of the yummy muffin. And then we're gonna top it with a really nice drizzle type of icing thing. And it is just going to be so amazing, so moist, so perfect, and literally the perfect fall treat. So these are going to be perfect for breakfast. My brother's getting married this weekend and the girl is gonna be getting ready all morning. It's gonna be chaos with hair and makeup and everything. So I figured since it's fall, it's a fall wedding, it's gonna be nice and chilly. We should have some pumpkin muffins for breakfast along with our breakfast sandwiches and coffee and everything. So I'm really excited to make these. I'm so excited for the kitchen to smell like pumpkin. It's my all-time favorite baking pumpkin products in the fall time because it just gets nice and cozy in the house and the smell is just phenomenal. And this is one of my favorite times of year for baking because it just smells so good. I love the smell of pumpkin. So the first thing we're going to work on is our dry ingredients. So let me go ahead and grab all of that stuff and then we will measure out everything. All right, so as always, we are going to add our dry ingredients into a separate bowl and whisk it together. So you are going to need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're just gonna whisk that together and set it aside. All right, so once we have all of our dry ingredients measured out, we are now going to measure out our wet ingredients. So we are going to need 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1.5 cups of pumpkin puree, 2 eggs, and 1/4 cup of milk. And we're just going to mix all of this together. And then we are going to add in our dry ingredients and fold it in with a spatula until there is no more flour showing. Our muffin mix is finished. It smells phenomenal. I really wish you guys could like actually be here with me. My fridge is making so much noise, sorry. It's in the process of making ice, I guess. But I really wish you guys could be here just so we could be having a good fun time together and smelling it together. But at least, you know, this will do, it's good enough. So I'm going to take an ice cream scoop here, just a regular ice cream scoop. I don't know how many ounces this is, but it's just for ice cream, just a regular scoop. And I'm going to scoop out my muffin mix, which luckily is nice and thick so it's not running everywhere. And I'm just going to plop it in my muffin pan. And I'm going to scoop out the rest of these. I'm preheating my oven right now to 350 degrees. Once all of these are scooped, we're going to work on our crumble next. It's really simple to make, so we'll make that and then we will top all of our muffins and we will bake these off. So I'm in the process of preheating my oven to 350 degrees. You wanna make sure that you do that while you're scooping them out and making your crumble. So I'm gonna finish scooping all these out and then I'll get back to you guys with the crumble. So now we're gonna work on the super yummy crumble topping. So I'm just gonna reuse my bowl that I did for the dry ingredients and we're just gonna throw in a few ingredients here, mix them together, and it's gonna become a really yummy, amazing crumble for the top of the muffins. So you're going to need 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and we're just going to whisk all that together and gradually add in our 6 tablespoons of melted butter and just mix that around with a fork until it becomes really crumbly. So now we're gonna add our crumble on top of our yummy muffins. So I'm just gonna take a little handful and just crumble it and move my fingers around so it just comes out as little crumbs and put it all over the top of the muffin. And you can push it in a little bit so it stays in there and they don't like fall off after baking and everything. So just push it in just really lightly. And I'm gonna do this to the rest of them. And we are going to bake these for about 13 minutes in our 350 degree oven. So just keep checking on it. You can stick a toothpick in it and if it comes out clean, you know that they are done. So this kitchen it already smells amazing, but it's about to smell phenomenal while these bake. I am so excited. But I'm also not excited because it's gonna be so tempting. I'm gonna wanna eat them. so badly, but I have to save them for Saturday, so this is gonna be torturous. Now we're going to work on our icing on top of the muffins. So they're baking right now. The kitchen is smelling phenomenal. And this drizzle on top is just going to be literal icing on top. It's gonna be so good. So you're going to need 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and 1 tablespoon of milk. You're just gonna whisk this together and it's gonna become a nice icing. So our muffins are baked and cooled. They're smelling amazing. They are looking amazing. These turned out so perfect. I mean, this is just the best recipe ever. I'm obsessed and I just love these muffins. I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So I have my icing here. I'm just gonna give it another little whisk. And I'm going to actually just use my whisk and just drizzle it over the top of each muffin. I'm just gonna do a little bit because I'm going to store these in the fridge for the next day. So they're gonna be, you know, sitting in the fridge, and I don't wanna put too much icing just in case if they get soggy. So I'm just gonna put a nice good amount, but nothing too crazy. Just like that, our pumpkin crumble muffins are finished. My mouth is watering. Look at that drip coming off the sides of these. They look so phenomenal. I'm so excited that I decided to make these for the wedding morning. I think it's gonna be such a treat for everyone while everyone's getting ready, and they are just so pretty looking. So I think maybe I was debating while I was making these on possibly making this a tradition to make these for Thanksgiving morning and then having like a nice little muffin for breakfast, because they are just the best, and I'm so excited for you guys to try them. They are so much fun to make. It's just really relaxing and it makes the house smell so good. And now I want pumpkin pie though. I love pumpkin pie so much, and the pumpkin smell just always makes me want pumpkin pie. And the crumble on top tastes exactly like the crumble that my mom puts on top of her sweet potato casserole for Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. And it just tastes so good. I could just eat the crumble by itself. You guys are gonna really love this recipe. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hang on, sorry guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye.